Hey guys, welcome to Rivera Urban Homestead. Happy Easter. It is Sunday, it's about 5 o'clock. I just got back from my brother's house. We were hanging out. All the kids were playing Easter egg hunts. We had brunch. It was a great time. But this video is going to be quick because it's Easter. I got stuff to do. We're going to harvest some of these radishes. I'm going to show you how to harvest them, and then I'm going to show you how to store them. Radishes can last about a couple of weeks, but first thing you got to do with them, make sure the ground is dry before you harvest. So now that it's dry, we're going to start harvesting some of the big ones. Some of these big boys right here. Look at that. We're going to get a bunch of these. We're going to thin out the herd. Look at these bad boys. Okay guys, so once you have your radishes harvested, a couple of key points is, first thing, you want to harvest them when the soil is dry. You don't want it all wet, because then they're all moist. You take them in, they're moist. You don't want them moist. So harvest when the soil is dry. After that, you cut off the green leaves. And you guys can use them in greens and stuff like that. You can make them into greens. They're very edible. I like to give them to my chickens. My chickens eat them. I don't eat them much, so. Alright. Now we got all the radishes. Let's clean them off. Well, wait, before we do that, let's take the taproot roots off. From what I hear, if you leave the taproot on, it makes it soggy after a while, so you want to take them off. Alright, so greens are off, taproot off. Let's wash them. Okay, so let's just clean them up a little. Look at how clean those look. That's beautiful. That's awesome. Look at this one. That's a beast. Just trim some of the harder stuff off. These are a little big. I should have harvested them a long time ago. Not a long time ago, but they're definitely bigger. But I like that white. Look at that white. That's awesome. Alright, so I got the radishes that I harvested, cut from the top, cut from the bottom, ready to go. So now we're going to store them to where you can use them to cut them up finely in soups. You can cut them up finely for salads. Do whatever you want with them. But what I do with them is I keep them like this. I put them in big Ziploc bag with paper towel. And then when I want salads at work, I just take a couple and I thin them up, slice them up thinly. And I put them in my salad. And that's what I use them for. So let's go store them. Alright, so now we have them cut, cleaned up, washed. They're slightly damp, so what I do, grab a Ziploc bag, put a piece of paper towel at the bottom of it, throw them in. Just throw them in there. If you have more, you want to layer it. So on top of that, I'm going to do another piece of paper towel on top. So now they're damp. So if you have more than this, you could do paper towel, radishes, paper towel, radishes, paper towel. You know what I mean? Layer it. And that's it. Put them in the crisper, in the fridge, and you got about 2 weeks. So now when I want some in the morning before I go to work, I'll grab about a handful out of there, I'll bring it with my salad, and at work I'll cut them up and I'll eat them with my salad. All the remnants, all the leaves, all that stuff goes in the chicken coop. If they don't eat it, it's still compost in the compost pile, right? So it's getting kind of late. I don't want to give the chickens the radish leaves yet. I want to give it to them in the morning before I go to work, so they have something to do tomorrow. They already ate today. So I'm just going to rinse them down, water them down, and tomorrow morning I will give them the radishes, or the leaves. That's it. Little rinsing. I'll leave them there. Tomorrow I'll put them in the chicken coop. So now they just go in the crisper. And you got radishes for about 2 weeks. Use them up. Put them in your salads. Slice them up. They're good. Eat them. Okay guys, so the last thing we're doing tonight is we're going to uncover the microgreens. They've been growing since Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So they're on the 4th day. So let's move the plants off of them. Let's see how they look. Come in. Alright, so let's uncover them. Let's get them under light. Let's see how they're doing. Here we go. Whoa, look at that. Looking good, guys. Whoa, looking good. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. We have some growth, right? Okay, so now starts the experiment. So the experiment is putting water underneath here and watering them that way. So let's take one of these water bottles and let's just pour it in there. Pour it in the containment area. So we're pouring it in the tray. That's looking good though. Now that they're out in the sunshine and the light, I gotta move that light down. So let me move the plants. Let me move the plants over here. Let me put them down. I had the light holding down up on that 20-pound kettlebell. Take that off. Hold on. Okay, so now we got the light down lower. The transplants, they got to go outside. They're too big now, so we got to get them outside next weekend. I'll be putting them out to harden them off throughout the week. But look at the microgreens. They're growing good, guys. Now we just watch them green up. It's going to be amazing. All right, guys, so here you go. Microgreens after 4 days under the cover. Look at them. They're looking beautiful. Now they're going to green up. They're going to start growing. Put the lights down a little bit. I should put them down a little more, which I probably will. They need to be at least 4 to 6 inches above the plants. So I'm going to make that happen. But looking good. Radishes harvested, stored away. I'm going to start bringing them to work every day this week with salads, cut them up, eat them up, use them. That's how you got to do it. And the plants over there, I got to get them in the garden. They're too big for this area again, and I want to start concentrating on microgreens in this section. So I did the water under watering, just poured water in the tray. That's going to let it soak up from the top or from the bottom and not spray them on top. So it's going to be good. All right, so there you go. Easter edition. Harvested some radishes, sealed them away. I'll take some tomorrow, I'll take some throughout the week, and just cut them up, put them in my salad. So it's awesome. And the greens will go to the chickens in the morning. They'll have something to eat when they wake up. And what else? Microgreens, looking good. They're looking really good. So we uncovered them, and now they'll start to green. They looked yellow because they had no sunlight, no chlorophyll. Now they'll start to green up though. So anyway, real quick video on harvesting and storing radishes and uncovering the 4-day-old microgreens. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a happy Easter and enjoy your family and friends, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.